Are you somebody that seems to struggle with setting boundaries in your life? You know exactly what you want, but you just can't seem to voice it because of the people pleaser that lives inside of you? Today, I want to tell you exactly why that is and how rapid transformational therapy can free you from this, to allow you to finally step into your power, trust yourself in drawing the lines, and helping you to find your authentic voice that hasn't been heard in a very long time. If this is you, stay tuned because we're starting right now. For the best love, dating, relationship advice for the people pleaser in you, hit the bell, subscribe so that you get notified when new videos post every week. Over the years, I've worked with a lot of women who struggle to set boundaries, notorious people pleasers. And let me tell you, the one common denominator in every single one of them was their programming. If this is you, if you're somebody that struggles to set boundaries and you find yourself people pleasing regularly, let me tell you, it's actually not even who you are. If we were to rewind your life, if we were to go back to when you were 1 year old, nobody was taking your snacks. You were taking that toy. You were taking what you were wanting. You had boundaries. You knew exactly where to draw that line in the sand. So what happened? If we were to start looking over your life after 1, after 2, after 3 years old, we're going to start to see experiences that begin to rewire your pattern of thinking, that starts to put files in that subconscious filing system that says it's not safe to set boundaries. To get the love that you want, you can't set boundaries. To get the attention you want, you can't set boundaries. You are not somebody worthy of setting boundaries. But that isn't even who you are. And I want to tell you exactly what you can do to upgrade that subconscious filing system, to rewire your mind, to go back to who you actually are, somebody who knows how to set boundaries. Donna was married to a narcissist for 20 years, and over those 20 years, she never set boundaries. And after she ended that marriage, she didn't want to get into another relationship because she didn't trust herself. She was smart enough to know that something needed to change, but she wasn't quite sure what it was. So we started working together, and what we uncovered in Donna's life and in her past and in her childhood is that she was sexually abused for years by a family member. And every time she resisted or she said no, it got scary. It was dangerous. And so what happened is that her filing system filed a file that said it's not safe to set boundaries. And it was right. When she was a kid, she didn't understand, she didn't know, she couldn't set boundaries because for her at that age and that time and that experience and that situation, she could not set boundaries. It wasn't safe. But Donna's not 7 anymore. Donna's not 12 anymore. Donna is now 50 years old. So why is Donna still feeling like she can't set boundaries? The reason she's feeling this is because the filing system hasn't been updated. It doesn't understand that Donna can get the keys to her car. She can leave at any time. She can say no. She can call the police. So it doesn't know this. So what it does is it moves into her dating life and into her relationships in a way that she doesn't set boundaries. And when we don't set boundaries, we date all the wrong men. If you're somebody that attracts all the wrong men and you can't understand why, it's because your subconscious mind is moving you towards behaviors that attract those guys, that create those toxic relationships. And this was very much Donna. But what we did for her is we did rapid transformational therapy. We released her past. We worked together to recode a new habit of thought. We changed how she physiologically showed up in her life and how she felt and how she operated week after week working together. Donna has finally become the woman that sets boundaries. And it wasn't by reading one book or listening to a podcast, but it was through work. Real work, deep subconscious work, showing up week after week to understand and change that rewiring in her body so that she can become that woman. This is totally possible for you if you are this person, but we need to go back. We need to understand. We need to look at your life. What happened at 2 and 3 years old, 5, 10, 15? On some level, you may know. But it's not the knowing, it's not the event, but it's the subconscious meaning that you created in those events that now gets you showing up as a people pleaser, as somebody that doesn't set boundaries. And it doesn't have to be a traumatic experience. Beth was somebody that had a great childhood life, mostly. She had a lot of members in her family. She had to work really hard for attention, for the love. And so she created a file in her filing system that says, if I set boundaries, I won't get the love and attention that I want. So what she would do is, in her love life, is she would go out and she would let men walk all over her as long as they would see her. Beth was somebody whose father left when she was young. And her file in her filing system was, we can't set boundaries because they won't choose us. She so desperately wanted to be chosen. Maybe you're somebody who wants to feel chosen, to feel special, to be seen. And so we think, based on our past experiences, based on your subconscious filing system, this file that gets pulled every time we interact with men, that you need to not set boundaries. But is that even real? Is that even who you are? Absolutely not. You're worthy of being chosen. You're worthy of love and attention, and you are absolutely safe. You love you, you trust you, you take care of you. You are allowed to set boundaries. And you don't need to people please anybody. But to become that woman takes releasing your past, recoding your thoughts, and rewiring your body to become that woman. It's absolutely possible for you to become that woman. Really just to go back to that woman. The woman that was born setting boundaries, but because of her experiences that were not her fault, changed the way she thought in that filing system and the way that she operated in who she attracted into her life. Let's get you back. Let's get you back to where you know you deserve to be. So if you are done running on an outdated program that isn't serving you and is attracting all the wrong guys, and you're ready to step back into your authentic self, somebody who absolutely sets boundaries, book a discovery call with me. And if you have any questions about setting boundaries, leave them in the comments below. Or if you want more resources on how to do this, on how to update that filing system so that you can start attracting the men that you know that you deserve, watch my video on reprogramming your subconscious mind to find love. And until next time, remember, you were meant to love and be loved, and you don't have to search for your guy all by yourself. Let's do it together. Bye for now.